presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team.
Sanchez to kick off for Indy.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Darnold completes it. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
58, come on. 58, come on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Eyes up.
Coleman now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Tighten up. Hey, switch gears.
It's Coleman here, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. At 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score after shot 7. Colts nothing.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
On down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Let's get there. Hey, 58 is the money. Go 58 is the money. Hey, pick your game up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Aftershock 7. Colts nothing.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 36, 36.
This is Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Hey, we got 53. 53. Ricky. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got one. Mike.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get in that hole.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
At the 1-yard line.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Switch. Hold the look.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Aftershocks 14. Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First down there on a pickup of 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And some space here. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Colts. Give him 42 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score aftershocks 14. Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20.
Oh, yeah.
And touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, 81 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 31-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Coleman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Colts' 12-yard line.
On second down now, it's Coleman. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
53's the mark. 53. Check it.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashad Perriman. As the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Aftershocks 28, Colts 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score after shocks 28. Colts 14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He'll air this one out, and this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this one too low. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Caught left side by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 53 is the mine. 53. Check that.
On 1st down, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, lady. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Darnold. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports
with the score
as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. 30. 10. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
And the Colts 1st down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
29-yard line.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
On first down, Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Coleman, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Darnold completes it, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Aftershocks 49. Colts 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a dump off here complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. 56. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Rudolph. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 16 yards, a first down from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner, so I had to drink.